We're relaxed, we're chilled, no one's pushing, no one's shoving, no one's trying to. Have you ever been to like one of those sales at a department store and everybody is like panicked about getting their thing? You don't have to worry about that here. We're gonna send it directly to, yeah, then there's only one there. Exactly, Rocky, you're right. This is our clearance event, and once you spend $50, everything thereafter is free shipping and handling. So kind of keep that in mind. We are gonna move right into our dinner with Deco. This is that Art Deco inspired piece from Heidi Daus. Heidi really brings us that heirloom quality. It almost has a very vintage Art Deco appeal to it. Each piece is unique. Each piece is just aspirational within its design, always very artistic and unexpected. I can see many of you are shopping with me and of course Heidi. I feel like she's here in spirit because I know this is a clearance event, so many times they're always unguested, but we do miss her. I know her personality and just her flair for design are off the charts, and we adore her. So I would love to invite you to be my co-host. I would love to hear from you, hear what you're picking up. I know sometimes everything's limited, so maybe you don't want to call in because you don't want to miss out, but 1-866-376-8255 to say hi to me this afternoon. Here are the flex pays. The flex pays on the earrings are $14.99. Nice and big for us to be able to see down there. The necklace is on 4 flex pay as well of $28.74. We have 2 choices. You have it in your gray. Now your gray is going to be in your grays, a soft champagne. If we can come up to the pearls a little bit, I think that might help, or I can slide them down, either way. I just want to show the colors of the pearls so our viewers can see at home. Thanks, guys. So there is that, the grays. Look at the iridescence and the luster. You can see almost like a light, soft, like pale canary yellow. The blushes. You've got your bronze colors, and then the gray. It almost has a, if you catch it in the right light, like a little pistachio color, it's really spectacular. This is that panache. It's that Art Deco style. The necklace is 17.5 inches in the length, 3¼ inches in the extender on the back. I can turn it around to show you the extender, minus that little thing back there. But you can see, look how pretty even the drop, and then the fluted like filigrees are stunning. As I turn that back around, then it comes and travels down to this dramatic focal point. All of that Art Deco inspired drop with the round and the square baguette crystals. It is really breathtaking. That is going to be your gray. And with the final 1 minute, I'm going to share with you that aubergine color. Now the aubergine is almost like your eggplants, your plums, your roses, your blush colors. It's creamy, it's beautiful, it's soft. Do you see how her pearls have this really beautiful finish? If we were talking about real pearls, we'd be talking about the nacre of that pearl. But this almost gives you this like sheen or this film that is really glassy or beautiful. And I just think it really elevates the strand to a whole new level when you see it on the neckline. I mean, Angie looks like she's the CEO. She is catching her own private jet or yacht, and she is the woman in charge, which actually she really is. But with this necklace, it really makes you feel that way. The earrings, Rocky, do we have both choices in the earrings available? Okay, so Rocky is saying the earrings are extremely limited, 20 in each. We have the clear clip and we have the pierce, 2 inches in the length. So 0895.